Hello ladies and gentlemen, Yessik here again today to bring you a quick guide on how to get some decent weapons early on in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. Now I know you want to start by getting the crazy weapons right off the bat, but do not be like me. First farm the Jaggy and get some good armor. You'll have to kill the Jaggy probably 3 or 4 times in order to do this. It's an easy fight, however, just make sure that you break the frill. In the same area that you fight the Jaggy in the single player campaign, you can also mine for quite a bit of ore, and you'll also need this for the armor, so be sure to hit up the area in the middle there, and you can get quite a bit of ore, and quite a bit of ore also in area 4. So remember to bring pickaxes and bug nets, because you can also get carpenter bugs from area 1, 2, and 4, which are very useful for later on in the game. So always bring those pickaxes and bug nets. Then you're ready for the next step of the program. The next step of the program, you fight the Lacombe, and you fight this in the ice region, which is also very useful for mining, so make sure you bring pickaxes, as Assisium and Maclite ore is fairly common in this area, and you will be needing that Maclite ore later. The Lacombe is a fairly easy fight, especially if you bring 4 people along. I highly recommend using the hunting horn, as you can buff your party, and that helps a lot more than most people think. Again, make sure that you break the ears and that you're constantly mining, as it will really help in the end. Believe me, you always want to be mining and catching bugs whenever possible. Almost every area in this region actually has mining points, but the cave areas especially, which you can see in the darker color on the minimap. Now that you've finished that, you have your double ice swords, which are a great weapon for the next step in the process. And a great weapon in general, actually. But that's besides the point. Now that you have your ice swords, it's time to get naked with them. There's a DLC quest and an event quest currently going on called Streaking with Bullfangos. For this quest, you're going to need to strip down, get a party, and get to business. The reason you need a party for this quest is because you want to carve from as many of the Bullfangos and as many of the Renopluses as possible, because the Renopluses drop medium monster bones and meat, both of which are incredibly useful, and the Bullfangos drop Bullfango pelts and Bullfango heads, which you're going to need to make the 2 weapons I'm going to recommend here. As well as carves off the Bullfangos and the Renopluses, you can also pick up life powders from the middle to a person, which are very useful and heal the entire party. You can also pick up 4 mega potions from either side of the map near the entrance. You will probably need to do this quest a couple of times, but that doesn't matter because it's actually a fair way to earn money and to earn these tokens that you see right here. With these tokens, you can finally make my 2 favorite weapons in the early game. A gun lance, which is a Zelda reference, and a regular lance that looks like a gun lance that was used in the previous game. Now there is one more weapon I want you to be able to get, and that is the Chain Slaughter. And remember all that mining I got you to do? This is where it comes into play. You need the Maclite ore and the ice crystals, or was it light crystals, in order to make this weapon. But you need one other ingredient as well, and that is thunderbugs. Thunderbugs are usually quite an uncommon drop for bugs, and you need lots of them. So this is where the old woman who sits in the multiplayer area comes in. Her stock changes all the time, so you have to check it often, but she does often sell thunderbugs. Buy and send to your stash and buy as many as possible, because these are also used to craft traps out of trap tools and a thunderbug. Very important for the later game, be sure to stockpile them. Anyways, this has been a quick and dirty guide with Yessik on how to get some good weapons early game in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. This game is difficult, and if you're having a hard time, it is no shame asking for help. So this is for those who are having a hard time right at the beginning. It's a very easy guide. You should be able to do it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.